Hey man. Hey bro. Roll up. Roll another one, bro.
They could mess on, bro.
Yeah. Hey, don't pass it to him though. I don't know that nigga.
First and foremost, depression sucks. So anybody listening, just know that I do relate to you on like a very, very cosmic level. I draw from it. Like a lot of my music, regardless of the vibe, it could be dark, it could be happy, it could even be inquisitive, whatever kind of adjective you want to describe the song itself. A lot of it is derived from my depression and anxiety issues that I have had since I was 11 years old.
Right.
About to be 22 this year. That's going on 11 years of just mental health issues, and just I always like would ask myself what's wrong with me. So when I write a song, I like to talk as if I'm talking to that therapist that never really helped me much, you know?
Okay.
I like to write a song and almost in a sense be my own therapist and like kind of communicate to myself as I'm writing, oh, that's what's going on in your head. I like to do this thing with my music where I'll incorporate the vibe I'm trying to convey with the actual song itself, and on like a sonic level. I'll make the song and I'll make it a dark song, and then people will like describe it as such, and then they'll come to me and be like, yo, as you said, what really inspired that? Lake of Rage came from a very, very dark place. It's personally my favorite song that I've dropped recently. I love performing it. I loved recording it. Shout out to Bangers by One at City Dump Records, by the way. He engineered the record entirely. Lake of Rage came from a very, very depressive state of mind that I was in. I didn't know who I was for a time. I was really confused as to like, what am I gonna do next? Because before Lake of Rage even became an actual track, I hadn't released music for almost like 3 months. And I had just was sitting on Cloud 7. I had that song already, but I had dropped it as a music video first. And then throughout that whole gap, I was sitting here questioning my own craft, saying, what am I gonna do next? I don't know how I'm gonna top that last one. Like, I don't know what they're gonna want, and at the same time, I don't even know what I want.
Right.
And then I just got frustrated and angry with myself for a time. I really do regret getting that upset with myself, because I could have drawn from it in a more constructive manner. But at the time, I was just writing with pure anger. Like, that's where Lake of Rage really stemmed from. It was anger. I'd even go as far to say hate. Like, even if it was self-hatred, like hate, rage to be.
Right. Just said it in a minute, can't save a damn nation. I'm like Barack.
An underground water tunnel that was completely dried out underneath the highway, actually. It was really mundane. It was really somber. You could tell that there was a lot of frustration, because the actual video itself, you could tell by the content inside of it, like, he's doing all this rapping and like he's snapping and he's like going super hard, but who's he talking to?
Right.
And then at the end of the video, it went to the top and you saw the highway above me, and then they were like, oh, he's underground. And that's kind of how a lot of the people that came back to me and relayed like how they felt about the video, felt about it. They were like, I see you're underground, and not a lot of people know of you, but the people that do know of you know what you're doing down there, and they know what you're capable of down there. And that kind of like revamped my confidence as far as like the music, and to get me back into the swing of everything, I suppose.
Back with a vengeance, you big man, little man, shitty with a nigga when I was eating the crumbs. Devil trigger like it's Nathan. You finna witness my glow, and I ain't your man's though. Keeping it business, niggas is frivolous, sick with the penmanship, defeat is imminent. You not appear to me, tell them keep swimming, and you don't.
Toward when I was about to go on stage, like as I was getting on stage, getting my tracks like primed and ready for the performance, it started raining like really, really hard. And the tent that they had built initially for the to protect all the gear and stuff on stage, like I looked at it and I was like, that doesn't look very secure, but I'm hopeful it's not gonna rain today, so it's cool. It started raining and the actual tent started collecting a lot of water, and the water literally spilled on top of like 3 of the speakers. It was crazy. Like, I thought something was gonna explode. It was really, really drastic. There was wind blowing. The area flooded within like 10 minutes. It was horrible. But after that, it turned into a really cool, intimate event because we went over to this.
Mention, but I'm bourbon.
I'll give you 3. At this point, I can definitely say Nathan, Arizona.
Okay.
That's my big brother. Love him to death. He has helped me with a lot of stuff. Helped me get my foot in the door majorly. I mean, I could not be more grateful.
Is that a character name from Raising Arizona? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
The kidnapped kid.
I gotta say Nathan. Bangers by One.
Okay.
He's honestly worked on more of my music than anybody in this entire state. Third, man, that's hard to say. I gotta say, I really enjoy. I wouldn't say we work closely, but I enjoy being integrated in the stuff that I do included in. Sirius Black.
Okay.
Sirius throws a lot of really cool events, and when I am a part of them, they always go really, really smoothly. Everything is just really, it's a really cool vibe. It's just there's a lot of kinship in the air, I guess I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say Nathan, Bangers by One, Sirius Black.
Pay me for substance. I came with a price, but they love it.
One of my bigger influences when I first got my foot in the door into the rap scene in the city, Pope Adrian Bless helped me out a lot. F-Ray had helped me a lot. Harry Otaku also gave me a lot of game. Sirius himself, I listen to a lot of his tapes. Like his music is something that's constantly in rotation. I still to this day listen to Ancient Lights.
Okay.
On a national level, I can definitely say Absol, Earl Sweatshirt. He's this underground cat over in Long Beach. His name's Zero with an H. He's really, really tight. He's got the same kind of vibe as Earl, really dark, poetic music. I'm really inspired by Kendrick. Greatly inspired by the band Gorillaz, actually. That's not even hip hop, but just like I study their song structure and how they make music.
Do you use it in your structures?
I can say that in a lot of my new stuff, Gorillaz song structure can be like, it's a really prevalent element. You can tell, oh, he got that from that song. I see like where the influence draws from. Like you'll pick up on a lot of that with the new tape. I take pride in the fact that I have a lot of people that I rock with, but I don't necessarily walk with anyone. I will stand next to anybody. If you're in the vicinity with me and you know you're my people, that's not even a question. If we are family, you don't even have to question me on that. But as far as like how I navigate myself, I am a very do-it-yourself kind of guy. Aries is actually on the production for the project itself. Mula Khan will be on a feature. I'm looking to put Flacco. Flacco's expensive, but he's worth it though. He's very worth it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can expect a lot of dope stuff, and I want to say in about no more than like a month or 3.
Oh wow,
it's coming soon.
Pretty soon.
Very soon.
Jeremiah Stokes, aka Edgar Allan Crow, Indianapolis. How do you wake up feeling lost without a destination? All that hesitation came at the same pace as revelations. I never recognized my worth, and that's just being honest. Prices on my pen from scribing raps they underestimated. I couldn't stand on my own too, so I levitated. Got no clue where I'm headed, but you hope I never make it. I pace it. As I'm pacing back and forth along this horrid corridor while I'm contemplating my lack of patience. My brain is still on the fritz from being misdirected. Type of kid to pop a tab of acid to get my shit corrected. They told me life is but a dream, so how I'm wide awake? Is that the truth or just a misconception? I got a lot to bring to the table, but I don't know what to bring yet. I feel like Perkin Warbeck. I'm not the king yet, and heavy is the head that wears the crown, so what I know about it? I'm just a pauper from Post Road who used to pop pills in excess to appeal to niggas who didn't feel me when I was trying to kill the real me. These niggas want my motherfucking friends. They only want to see me see success because they're expecting dividends, and that's fucked up. I feel like I'm in a twilight, zoned out to my own shit, drowning out a lot of bullshit. Nephilim inside a pool pit. I'm earthbound, but I'm God body. Therefore, it's not hard to believe that I've lived that American horror story, and I'm balling chain to that covenant. In the Circle City, really purgatory for the niggas who hate out of spite, and thotties that only want pipe for the night, needles and pipes, leaders and Sprite, and niggas that laugh when they cheat on their wife. But their wife was a cheater, so I'm guessing deceiving, and even then, that shit ain't my business, but I'm a black sheep in that murder, a black bird on the surface. I'm brash, nervous, accursed, the bastard you've never heard of. My soul's a solar eclipse, and my ego blocking my blessings is light within my abysses, equipped to weather the turbulence. I'm higher than leviathans that sprang up out the ocean, emissary of the sun. I know that what I hold is golden, boy, I'm chosen, and they know it now. Oh, you want to know this now. You're supposed to lift me up, so don't hold me back if you hold me down. Crow.